My name's Richard Luetchford. I've been fishing since I was about 3 to 4 years old. I'm now 28, so yeah, I've been fishing a while. What got me into it is my parents. They had a caravan on a fishing complex called Wylands. It's down in Hastings. They had the caravan down there before I was born, and yeah, because of that, we went down every weekend. So I started doing off like day sessions, little ones like that with my mum and dad. And then yeah, when I was 12, 13, started going off by myself a bit more, doing nights, and yeah, it's just progressed from there really. UK PB is 31.10. It was from a complex called Cottington. We was fishing Lake Christine. It was me and Matt, another consultant. We were down there. We managed to get a sneaky Friday off work, so we went Friday to Sunday, and it came on the Saturday afternoon, I believe. I'd just redone my rods. They'd probably been out 20 minutes, fresh bait. And yeah, it tore off. Lovely fight. Managed to get it in, and yeah, 31.10 fully scaled. Beautiful fish. My daily job, I own a construction company, so yeah, quite busy with that, but getting out on the bank as much as I possibly can. When I'm not fishing or at work, which is most of the time, I like to spend time with the kids and the missus. Yeah, family time is important to me. So. Probably the most memorable for me would be a magical bait social that we've done with all the consultants. Very good weekend. It was in February, if I remember correctly, and it was absolutely freezing. The lowest it got was -12. It was very cold, but for me it was a very successful weekend. I had 6 fish, and all of them were upper 20s. All of them coming from magical baits, pineapple pop-ups.
Nice. You weren't actually poaching on spots on that day, or was you?
No, I was actually fishing my own water, which is rare for me.
I do notice
People wanted to start poaching my water because everyone else was struggling a bit because of the cold weather, but I was just lucky to be first out on the draw that day and get on the fish.
I think it's everyone else trying to poach your spot, mate.
Yeah, I think it was that weekend, yeah. Matt tried a lot.
I tried, I was round the corner.
Yeah, that's it. Autumn, without that. Best time of the year. Fish are just the most beautiful colours at that time. The surroundings are beautiful. I just love fishing in the autumn. It's my favourite time of year to fish. Depends on the situation. Depends on where I'm fishing and what the conditions are like the lake bed for instance. But going on past success, I'd have to say pop up. These days, gravel pit without a doubt. Packing up and going home. It's terrible.
Any time, or was it packing up in the rain worse? Packing
up in the rain, yeah, absolutely awful. You have to get home, take your bivvy out and dry it out, and drying all of your stuff. It's just a nightmare, isn't it? But packing up in general is bad, but in the rain, terrible. The best thing for me about fishing, I'd have to say, is the buzz you get when your alarm screams off, and you just, there's no other feeling. The excitement, the nerves, everything just rolls into one. You just have no idea of what it could be. It could be my new PB, especially out of here. Fish go to low 50s in here, so when them alarms scream off in here, excitement is just overwhelming. It's amazing. members only. Don't have big lake without a shadow of a doubt. Again, I'd probably have to break it down. So bottom baits, I'll go old school blowback all day long. I love that rig. It's nice and simple, effective, brilliant rig. And then for pop-ups, I'd have to go spinner rig, Ronnie rig, spinner rig. Favourite bait would have to be Magical Baits krill, and then probably after that, I'd go probably the combi nut. Tough one. I think if it was a PB, you'd say big carp. I think a lot of people would say big carp, but anything under a PB, you'd have to say scaly. They're beautiful fish, absolutely beautiful fish. Apart from the obvious necessities, I'd have to say probably my power pack. I just like having things charged up, like the cameras, the phones, anything like that. I like having my gadgets with me. I'd have to say all but the kitchen sink. I mean, even when I'm on an overnighter, I've still got a lot of stuff with me. These days, having a barrow is a godsend. I remember when I was young and having to carry everything around with me, and I was the same when I was younger. I still had a lot of stuff. I like to be comfortable. But yeah. Tidy swim. Can't stand the mess. Yeah, if you had a look at my setup, you'd say yes, 100%. I've actually drawn lines and measured out and drawn lines on my cork handles to make sure they sit in my butt rests exactly the right, like millimetre perfect. All my reel handles, bobbins, everything's just nice. I like it to be just so. Long sessions. I massively prefer long sessions. If I've only got a little bit of time, I'd love overnighters as well, but if I had the choice, definitely longer sessions. These days I'd have to go PVA bags. I used the mesh a lot when I was younger, through my teens and stuff like that. But nowadays, yeah, I'd have to say bags, solid bags. Again, that's a tough question. It depends where you are, I suppose, the surroundings. If you're trying to get under, like on this lake, there's a few places here where realistically, without a bait rake, you can't fish a lot of the places. There's like 6 or 7 foot overhangs, and a lot of the nice places are underneath those overhangs. And if you haven't got a boat, you're simply not getting there. So places like that, yeah, 100% a boat. I think looking at short term, I'd say because I'm going to France next month, I'd say I'd love to go out there and break my PB. Obviously, anything I have out there is going to be a French PB, but the bigger the better for there. If I can go out, I think the biggest where the lake I'm going is 55. If I can have anything near then, I'll be over the moon. But long term back in the UK, I'd say down here I'd love to work my way up through the sizes of fish. So I'd love to have a 30, then a 40, then a 50. If it could go like that, that'd be absolutely perfect for me.